Abilino versus Cuenco. Kasi yan yung bukang bibig ng lahat. Ang sinasabi ng ibang mga nagpapaliwanag kanina, ang batayan daw kung bakit ang bagong Senate majority ay nakapag-constitute ng quorum kanina ay kahit na 12 lang sila. Kasi 11 plus dinagdag si Cheese Escudero. Dahil nga daw sa doktrina ng Abilino versus Cuenco, kung yung isang senador ay labas na sa pwedeng maging jurisdiction ng Senado. At sa kaso nga na ito, nagtatago si fugitive from justice, si Senator Bato, si Senator Jinggoy naman, nasa custody na at jurisdiction ng Sandigan Bayan, hindi pwedeng ipatawag ng Senate to form part of yung session. So hindi na sila bibilangin sa quorum, gaya nung Abilino versus Cuenco, na kung saan yung isang senador was out of the country, so ang bilang 23, so nung nag-12, constitute ng quorum according sa kaso. Pero bago kasi yun, may kwento bago umabot sa puntong yun At yun nga, yun ang gusto naming marinig sa inyo. Ano ba yung kwento dito? At ano ang involvement ng lolo mo dito?
pero yung kwento ba yan, Erin, galing pa sa lolo mo, narinig mo? You heard it from your grandfather or from your dad?
From my dad and from what I've read. No? Kasi gusto ko malaman talaga at that time kung paano sumama si Lolo sa Liberal Party.
Okay.
And then after, bakit umalis sa Liberal Party.
Okay.
And part of the reason, ito yung isa sa mga rason. No? Later on, and then because of Quirino. Si Lolo po ay sumama sa Liberal Party noong 1947. Before he joined, he was the Solicitor General. He was prosecuting the Japanese collaborators.
Yes.
Tama.
For war crimes, no? And nung natunugan ni Lolo na President Rojas was leaning towards granting amnesty, after his presentation of evidence, he resigned as a special prosecutor and went back to his work as Solicitor General. And then si President Rojas invited him if he wanted to join the Liberal Party and run as one of their senators, no? And this was in 1947, and this was the first time Lolo would join electoral politics. Meron nga kaming picture nung meeting nila straight from Muntinlupa pinapunta sa I think UST. And then may assembly ng Liberal Party doon. Hindi siya nakasuit ng katulad ng mga ibang mga kandidato. Siya polo shirt lang.
Okay.
Anyway, to make the long story short, in the 1947 elections, Lolo wound up number 1. Wow. He topped the race, maybe because of his participation as special prosecutor to the collaborators.
Okay.
Ito yung he formed it was part of the People's Commission, di ba?
People's Court.
People's Court.
And teacher natin, Edwin, yung judge ng People's Court.
Si Judge Kapunan.
No.
Justice
Diaz.
Oh.
Yes.
Justice Diaz.
Nagkaroon ng teacher na nakaupo sa People's Court.
He was teaching us, 80 plus years old na.
Oo.
Ayos
By the way, nag-text si Abby. Inaanak pala natin si Abby sa kasal.
Yes, yes.
Nakalimutan ko na yun.
Sa Tagaytay.
Tagaytay.
Anyway,
sige.
To continue, no? So Lolo was he won. He was a member of the Senate. So para kay Lolo, maski ikaw ay kasama sa partido, dapat, no, upright, ginagawa mo yung tama, etc. So he found out that Senate President Abilino was involved in yung mga immigration quotas, US surplus dahil right after the war, yung mga iniwan ng US dito, binebenta, etc. na kumukuha siya ng komisyon.
Wait, si Abilino was the
Senate President.
Senate President and LP member.
LP member, Senate President, LP member, and the President at the time, I think, si President Rojas had just died, I think, in 1948.
Okay.
And then it was
Quirino.
President Quirino who took over, and then the president of the Liberal Party was Avellino.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So-
Avellino was a person who said, what are we in power for?
Yes, because
Yabang
he
nun,
was appealing to President Quirino before the privilege speech that sinasabihan niya na dapat hinay-hinay raw yung pag-iimbestiga sa corruption cases. Kaya lumabas yung statement na what are we in power for?
Okay.
Wait,
So-
what's the name? Yung, ang lolo mo pala, for the benefit of the public, for the viewers, what's the name of your lolo? Kalimutan namin sabihin.
Si Lolo ay si Senator Lorenzo M. Tañada.
The famous.
Yung
Kaya-
panahon po ni Makoy, ang tawag namin sa henerasyon namin, si Ferdinand Marcos Makoy ang tawag namin. Dito ngayon si anak BBM. So we call him Makoy. Panahon ni Makoy, active yung lolo nito sa Parliament of the Streets, Panay Rally. Tinatamaan ng ano yung tawag yung
Water cannon.
Water cannon.
Tear gas.
Sobrang
Tear
oo.
gas.
tear gas. Sobrang talagang hasang-hasa sa... Kaya si Erin din, naging eksperto sa Parliament of the Streets. Sige, go ahead, Erin.
So anyway, si Lolo wanted to deliver a privileged speech, and I think if you go through the decision of Avellino case, some justices I think included the annexes that Lolo mentioned, no, they included the resolution, and you would see there yung mga allegations against Senator Avellino. So he wanted to deliver that privileged speech that would cost maybe Avellino a ethics case
Okay.
and an investigation by his colleagues. So when the day came to deliver the privileged speech, talagang parang nangyari, nakita na natin ito, dinedelay yung opening o convening ng session.
Okay.
No? Sounds familiar, no?
Oo nga eh.
Dapat mag-convene ng alas 10 ng umaga, no? Umabot ng alas 12, lumabas na siya pero hindi binabang yung gavel.
Okay.
He was sitting there. He wanted to read the resolution, etc. So he finally banged the gavel to convene the session. Senator Sanidad moved that they suspend the calling of the roll. Nag-object ang isang senator aligned with Senator Avellino, so delaying tactic. So pina-roll call, no? Roll call. So 22 senators. One senator was sick. I think the dad of Senator Tito
Senator
Soto.
Soto.
He was sick. And then another Senator Confessor,
Thomas
was
Confessor.
abroad. Yes.
Oh, yan.
So 22. So after the roll call, nag-move uli yung si Senator Sanidad, dispense with the reading of the minutes. Objection. So they had to read
So
the
talagang
minutes.
delay, ha? Delay.
Delay. And then after that, Lolo tried to stand up, no, in order to, kasi nag-reserve na siya to deliver, nagkakaroon ng gulo sa gallery. According to the Supreme Court decision, based on the facts that were given, nagkasuntukan sa gallery.
Sa
Maybe
audience,
because-
bale? Sa audience?
sa audience.
Wow,
Tapos merong nagpaputok ng baril sa labas ng Senado.
Sa labas.
Hindi
Sa
sa loob.
labas. Hindi sa loob, sa labas.
Lamang pa rin si Alan Peter Cayetano, di ba? When it comes to kaguluhan.
Sandali,
Sa labas.
Erin.
And this
During
is
that time, nasaan
Oo.
ang Senate pala? Wala pang fair, wala pa sa batasan.
Yung National Museum, di ba?
National Museum.
Yung National Museum ngayon
I
was
think
sa
they
Senate.
started already using the National Museum at the time.
Okay.
Okay. So doon
So,
nangyari.
may nakagulo, may nagpaputok ng baril. So, ano nangyari?
So nag-move for adjournment ang isang I think it was Senator Tirona, no, aligned with Senator Avellino, inopposed ni Senator Cuenco, if I'm not mistaken. So they wanted the division of the House.
Okay.
Kasi kung may objection, kailangan division of the House. Kung
Tama,
maka-adjourn, hindi. No? Ang ginawa, adjourned, walk out.
Ang nag-walkout si anong grupo?
Avelino.
Ilan,
With
do you remember ilan sila nag-walkout?
9. So total of 10 including him.
Okay.
So natira sa 12.
12. Oh.
12.
12 natira. Okay.
Ang natira, yung Senate pro tempore, members of the Nationalista, and some members of the Liberal Party aligned with Quirino.
Si Senator Cuenco belong to what party?
If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure.
Ba't hindi liberal?
Dalawa lang
yata
sila nun
liberal
Sino?
LPNP lang nung panahon na yun halos,
so
di ba?
NP, wala nga pala, no?
So,
Baka
if I'm
nationalista.
not mistaken, baka nationalista.
Okay.
Okay.
Nationalista. So yun yung inelect na ting. Ganun rin, ting president.
Okay.
Dahil hindi yung magic numbers 13 eh.
Right.
Oo.
So ang nag-preside muna before the election was the Senate pro tempore, which was a Liberal Party member, and then they allowed Lolo to speak. And
So
then-
he was eventually able to deliver the speech.
Yes.
Na naging source ng lahat ng gulo na to in the first
Yes.
place.
And then, syempre, after that, umakyat na sa Supreme Court. Nag-file ng case for quo warranto si Senator Avelino questioning the election of Senator Cuenco as Senate President. Now, the interesting part here, which has not been discussed, dahil akala ng mga tao, ito yung issue ng quorum talaga. The main case was dismissed by the Supreme Court because it's a political issue.
Political question.
Kasi
Political
internal
question.
organization ng Senate. Tama?
Yes.
Explain mo muna ano yung political question doctrine.
Basically, kung yung isang bagay is exclusively within the jurisdiction of one of the political branches of government,
Like legislative,
either legislative or executive, hindi pinapakailaman ng
Supreme Court. So ang naging decision nila, Erin, was this is really an internal matter. We cannot intrude and decide on that matter.
Yes, and the vote was 6-4.
Wow.
Yun nga. Yeah.
6 in favor, 4 dissenting. The next question, which was interesting, the question on quorum.
Yun.
Ang number dito, 4-4.
4-4.
Yes.
So paano
Four said they had
Four
the quorum.
justices
Four
and
said
4-4. Oh.
yes.
Wait, ilan ba ang justice ng panahon yun?
Well, apparently 10.
Hindi, it can be
11.
11.
11.
11.
So 4-4.
4-4.
Okay.
So if you ask me kung ganun yung naging decision, first of all, political question, tapos 4-4, there was no clear decision on quorum.
Okay.
Yes.
And so, ang nangyari, what did the Senate do? What did the Senate eventually do? Parang let the Senate decide for themselves because they will have to constitute and work, no? So, at the end of the day, si Senator Cuenco was recognized as the Senate President.
Recognized by the Supreme Court eventually? No.
Hindi.
No,
Sabi ng
kasi-
Supreme...
Bahala kayo.
Oh.
Bahala kayo eh.
Ibig sabihin, we cannot overturn yung nangyaring yan kasi political question.
And at that time, if pinabayaan sila, si Cuenco had the numbers.
Yes,
Diba?
because it was 12. He had 12
10.
and then 10. And then of course, yung nangyari, ni-recognize ni President Quirino si Cuenco.
Yun kaya pala.
Yeah.
Kaya pala si Mick Subiri nagsabi na inform ang presidente
Yeah.
and the House.
Kasi in effect, parang you now have two branches of government, the executive and the legislative, recognizing itong...
The new Senate President. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if si Senate President Alan would go now to the Supreme Court and ask that the decision of Avelino be revisited.
77 years after it came down. Alam mo na natin ang Abilino versus